for this occasion. His Excellency, the Right Honorable Rotimi Amechi, a very pragmatic and dynamic governor, whom all of us have seen as one of the best hope for Nigeria. Ably represented here by the Commissioner for Youth Development, another very radiating leader. And when you see an establishment man rubbing minds with a trade union leader, then you must know that there is a good rapport. The President General of Trade Union Congress, my own brother, my friend, Comrade Peter Eseli, the Secretary General of Trade Union Congress, our own dear brother too, Chief Kolawole, and a very dynamic and wonderful leader, the Chairman of Trade Union Congress in Rivers State. I must say that I'm highly impressed, because just yesterday I was discussing with Comrade Peter Eseli that one of the best legacy that he could leave behind in repositioning Trade Union Congress is to develop very viable and vibrant Trade Union Congress at the state level. But having seen the Rivers State Trade Union Congress and the ability and capacity to organize, I have no doubt that this branch is a model to every other state in Nigeria. Your Excellency, sir, let me also use this opportunity to recognize and thank our hosts in Rivers State and the representative of the Honorable Minister and Controller of Labour, and my own brother. If we don't know, they brought us to Rivers State. And of course, my own Director of Finance, so that I can get my flight ticket back. Your Excellency, sir, I have noticed an ideal that even the International Labour Organization preached, and that is the spirit of tripartism, the spirit of the three parties in the industrial relations working together. And what are these three parties? We have the trade union that represents the workers. We have the employers, who are the provider of capital, and government will also be one of the employers, in fact the largest employer in Nigeria. And of course we have the government too, in most cases acting as regulator of labor matters. And so when our brother came in, these three parties, even if their interest is diverse, they have different type of interests, but they have one common goal, and that is sustainability of peace and harmony for the progress of any enterprise and any nation. Today in Nigeria, we clamor for direct foreign investment, but I wish to state that no investor will bring his money to an economy that is prone to industrial crisis and work stoppages. And that is why the sustainability of industrial peace is a key component into developing any economy. Since I came in, I have seen the rapport that have existed between the Trade Union Congress and the Lagos and the Rivers State government. I think this will be an ideal that every organization or every state should try to have. There must be mutual respect between the actors in the industrial relations. Government has its function and must be allowed to function. Trade unions also have their own function and they must allow to function. So for demonstrating this partnership, I want to commend the Rivers State government for the magnanimity. I also want to thank them for hosting us since we came into town yesterday. The Honorable Commissioner came and made the reference as usual, and we need to change that perception. Many people believe, and that was one of the things that I spoke with the trade union president yesterday. The perception is that trade unionists are troublemakers. They are problem makers, and everybody wants to resist them from coming to the organization, especially the new organizations that are coming on board. But I want to state here that 98% of trade union work is about problem solving. Solving the problem of workplace. And that's why you see the President General of the Trade Union Congress helping even to solve national problem. That's why you have them in PIP, you have them in constitutional review, you have them in this, because in any enterprise, in any developing nation, workers drive the economy. And so workers are major stakeholders in the development of a nation. You cannot have managers, you cannot have trade union if you don't have an organization. So today, sir, trade union are strategic partners in the development of a nation, in the development of any enterprise. And the 2% that sometimes degenerate into maybe crisis should not overshadow the 98% of the function of trade union. So as we have today, it is better for us to collectively and have an inclusive management by having the trade union play their own parts. I will be delivering part of the paper, and so when we get there, we'll be talking about that. But let me also say the fact that the world of work is changing. The world itself is changing. What happened in America or China today will affect the development in this country. And people's reaction and responses must also change. We can, the Yoruba have an adage. They said, I will interpret it. That is to say, the version you have for today may not be relevant for tomorrow. You change version as situations and circumstances changes. In the same way, our approach to issues must also change. And that is why leadership is not a static thing. Leadership is not the same method. Leadership is about responding to changes within the environment. And exactly is what we want to inculcate and build in people. I'm most delighted each time I see the President General of the Trade Union making impact both at national and different level sector of this economy. Why? Because I have known him grooming and developing himself to become a leader. It is with joy for me to see him today, because when you do not plan as a union, you can never have a roadmap to attaining how to get to the heights of your vision. Comrade Peter Esele is part of the vision and the dream of Pengassi. Is that also so? I remember sometimes 2005, after a long series of training, he was the deputy president of Pengassi. After series of training, we went on a study visit to America on leadership training. And one of the things we focus on, how can Pengassi, as powerful as they are, as supportive as they are, financially and everything, how can they influence the directions and scope of trade union movement in Nigeria by having a controlling influence on the Central Labour Organization, which is TUC. And part of the agreement then was the fact that Pengassi must begin to take interest in the highest leadership. I'm glad that he is sticking to that vision. And today, he did not only succeed as the president of Pengassi, he moved up as one of the vibrant and most resourceful President General of Trade Union Congress. That is to say that all of us have the potential to get to the top, but we must harness this potential. And one of the way of doing it, and that's why I want to commend the Trade Union Congress Rivers State chapter, is to build your capacity. People say the era of table banking is gone. Fine. But if you are ignorant of what to do, you will still remain violent. An ignorant man is a violent person. If you have to meet with the Honorable Commissioner now to negotiate, and you are not sure of yourself, you are likely to feel cheated each time you bring a reason. But in social dialogue, there must be mutual respect, there must be equal opportunity. This can only happen if we develop our own capacity. to be able to contribute meaningfully and positively to the development of things. I'm happy that the President General of TUC has spoken glowingly about enterprise development. But I think one of the things that trade unions do us over the world now is investment. They invest in ventures, invest in people. And I'm sure with his experience of China, some of the largest hotel conglomerations in China are owned by trade unions. So trade union, we must begin to move and become creative, become innovative, become a change agent, both in our organization and in the society. But above all, we must be a source of integration and peace. I wish to say something in this country. The most truly national organization and truly pan-Nigerian platform that we have for unity of this country today are the Nigerian workers, represented by their trade union. Your Excellency, sir, today, as we are talking, a comrade in Imoudu see himself as the same as a comrade in Rivers State. There is no division among workers, my president. So, trade union is one of the agents and organs that can unite Nigeria. Because, like he said, an injury to one is an injury to all. We are united. I still have a lot of trade union coming from Yobe, from Maduguri to Ilorin to come and attend training program along with others. And you can see the unity and love between them. There is not one occasion where they disagree on religion or culture. Once they are in the classroom, once they are together, they are united. So it is also my appeal to government at all level and Nigerian government that those things that unite us, we should strengthen them. And part of the unity of this country rests in a strong and varied labor movement. We must have a varied and strong labor movement. Having said that, there will be opportunity for me to still say more. I'm sure I must have combined my role as the chairman of this occasion and as the Director General of the Imoudu National Institute for Labour Studies. But I must commend the initiative of the chairman of Trade Union Congress for finding my institute worthy of this collaboration. We deeply appreciate that. And I also want to thank you at all times for the way you have related to our office and for the confidence we have in you. We can assure you that this partnership, we will strengthen it from time to time and we will make available to you all our structures, all our opportunities, including all our partners, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, for further development of your member. Thank you all and God bless you.